evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Patriots Draft Hub presented by Patriots Clubhouse. Tonight will be the final night, as I like to call it, the 2026 NFL Draft Eve. It says that we got one more night until draft coverage is finally over. I'm sick and tired of covering draft players. I know Tyler's tired of it. I know everybody from the Patriots world is tired of it. I know any draft analyst will be tired of it because at this point, after the draft, I want to get to schedules. I want to get to depth. I want to get to practices. And more importantly, I'm sick and tired of listening to the whole A.J. Brown trade, but that's neither here or there. Let's get started with the show. It's your boys, Dow, Andy, and Austin. Gentlemen, starting with you, Andy. What are your thoughts heading into tomorrow night in Pittsburgh?
Well, first of all, good evening, Dow and Austin. And my first thought is this. I think with the 31st pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots should select edge rusher X. Insert name here. I was just talking with Neil on like a little live chat. Our pass rush was a glaring issue last year. I mean, as was occasionally, one side or the other of the offensive line and but anyway, it was like it was edge rusher and occasionally it was even linebacker. I mean, you've got to give Spillane a buddy on the other side. Possibly, maybe even look at linebacker at 31, although this linebacker class is super deep. So, yeah, I mean, you're talking defensive end here. So, TJ Parker, Gabe Akis. I mean, you could probably, of course, if one of these premier guys doesn't fall, you could actually trade down a couple of spots and maybe, still get a guy of that caliber. But yeah, I mean, it's just let me just quick look something up here. Edge rushers.
There's Cassius Howell out of Texas A&M.
Cassius Howell. Yeah, we were mocked Cassius Howell.
Mason Thomas out of Oklahoma. There's Malachi Lawrence out of UCF.
Yeah.
Anyone but Zion Young out of Missouri for multiple reasons.
A lot of people, I know, Tyler, you hate him. There are guys out there who love Zion Young. Apparently, like, word on the street was the Pats like him. I don't know. It's the right position.
Character, not so much.
To be honest, I haven't done that much research, but I trust Tyler about the character issues. I'd probably, I'd go Howell or Lawrence or Akis over Young, given character concerns. But, people like, Zion Young's size. I mean, am I saying he's an edge rusher equivalent of Cole Strange? Probably, almost certainly not. But those character concerns are definitely there. So anyway,
not just the character concerns, but also there was a report that he had a DWI, so that's on his record.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but think about it, Dow.
This answers your question, Andy.
Maturity issues, youth. But how many NFL players, if you really think about it, how many NFL players and prospective NFL players have maturity issues? A lot. First, like exactly. There's sometimes they're not at the forefront as they probably should be, because I mean, who really saw a major issue with Antonio Brown until it really came up, and Tyreek Hill, and it just started hitting the fan with these star wide receivers, and it's like, Ray Rice, like holy fuck, you know. But so I mean, no, I'm not gonna go down the rat hole of doing personal background searches on prospective players. No, that's just stupid. That's not what we're here for, Pats Nation. We are here to have fun and do a penultimate mock draft before um, the 2020 actual 2026 draft commences tomorrow night in Pittsburgh.
And I heard that it's going to be shorter because they're reducing the timeline for teams to make their decisions.
10 minutes to 8, correct.
So it should be done by like, if I do the math, like 11:45 or maybe 11:30 Eastern time. So
yeah, you're not staying up until after midnight just to watch one round of an NFL draft, which seems kind of stupid.
Thank God. Well, I want to hear Austin's thoughts about heading into tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. And I do get your sentiment, Andy, where you're saying, this year doesn't feel as special, and I think it's just the whole like we didn't know what Vrabel was gonna do, and it was still like we needed to build a team, we need to get some young guys in here. Now we kind of have like, okay, we went to a Super Bowl. Yes, there's obvious things to build on, like the edge position, like bolstering that tight end room, among other things, of course. But I don't think it's as much uncertainty, which is why I don't think it's as interesting. But I think if you're a fan, you still watch the draft. You're still excited. I believe the Patriots have 11 picks this year, so definitely a lot of ammunition. If I'm the Patriots, like if I was that GM, I'm going in there. I'm trying to be aggressive. I'm trying to trade up with all those picks. I mean, the likelihood of you hitting something late, we have literally 4 picks from 198 to 247. Like I'm trying to trade up. I don't care. The only stipulation, obviously, is that AJ Brown pending trade. They say where it's pretty much as good as a handshake. It's just waiting for that post June 1st to have the trade go through. What we're exactly giving up. I've heard Booty in like a 4th. I've heard Douglas in a 3rd. I've even heard just straight up we're giving our 1st round pick. So there's a lot of conflicting info out there right now. But people seem to be thinking that we're getting AJ Brown. That's a definitive. So that could definitely shake up what we're doing. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. We got more needs to fill, and I don't know. I love Patriots football, so I want to see what the future of this team is going to be like.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to be excited for this draft. Granted that people might say, "Oh, this is not the most interesting. Let's wait till 2027." In my opinion, this is actually a perfect draft for the Patriots in the sense that this draft has a shit ton of needs that the Patriots can get. It's like you're like a kid going into like a candy store and you can get which guy you want, and then this is perfect for Elliott Wolf, Ryan Cowden, and the rest of the front office to focus in on the players that they really wanted.
So arguably our top 3 needs, okay, you've got defensive end / edge rusher, check. Tight end, check. Linebacker, check. Boom. And I mean, yeah, left tackle is there. Guard is there.
Right tackle is there.
Right tackle, you'll need one to back up. Will Campbell is there too. Yeah.
Wide receiver, I would wait till
wide receiver. I mean, I don't agree with this, tackle in the 1st round either. I mean, I think there's enough O-linemen in this draft that's worth waiting until the mid to even 7th round, maybe 7th, trade up for one. But yeah, I mean, this is a draft where capital can definitely be gotten, whether it's trading down 3 or 4 spots into the top of round 2, or trading up back into 6 from 7, or 5 from 6, or what have you. If you've got, because there's like a lot of teams have a lot of needs, and that's what every time you hear You turn on the NFL national media. I mean, yeah, there's some stuff I disagree with. It's like, oh, what are the Jets going to do? The Jets should be interesting. Well, the Jets are the Jets, and that's enough words on them for right now. But yeah, I mean, the bottom line is every team has needs, and this is just going to be. This could actually be, Dow, branching off what you said, one of the most interesting drafts of the past couple of years, just based on all the needs these teams have.
Not to mention that this could be the most unpredictable, not in the sense that you have like a consensus idea of what the team needs, because any team could like jump on you and then just get like, for example, either the Jets or the Cardinals or the Dolphins would be stupid enough to get Ty Simpson. Like, everybody knows Fernando Mendoza is number one, but getting Ty Simpson later in the first round, that would be the most laughable thing.
Why?
I don't know. He just doesn't have the caliber. Ty Simpson, it's not like caliber.
Okay. My colleague and I were talking about this yesterday. Arguably, we slightly prefer Ty Simpson to Fernando Mendoza. Does that mean either of them is going to be anything like an upper echelon NFL quarterback? Fuck no. This is just not, your Daniels May. This is not your Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May quarterback class. This isn't even your heck, this isn't even your T-Law, Mac Jones quarterback class. I mean, of course we don't really.
Burrow, Hurts, Tua, Herbert, Love,
Josh. Yeah, exactly.
I could go on and on, but I get what you're trying to say. It's just that teams will be looking for a quarterback. Like, granted, you have the Raiders having an idea they will get Fernando Mendoza unless they're stupid enough to get someone else. The Cardinals, the Jets, and the Dolphins, before we get started, before we do our mock draft, the Cardinals, the Dolphins, and the Jets are really interesting. Rams are another story. They could go get a quarterback like any other round, and it wouldn't even matter. But the Cardinals, Jets, and Dolphins are the three teams to keep an eye on. If the Jets are stupid enough to get Ty Simpson and they fuck him up, as usual, he will be the next recipient in the quarterback grave for Jets. Dolphins, you will take that quarterback to mediocrity. Cardinals, I have no idea. And I forgot to mention Pittsburgh, because we have no idea what Pittsburgh's gonna do, because Will Howard is certainly not an echelon of a NFL starting quarterback, and two, we have zero clue what Aaron Rodgers is going to be doing.
The scuttlebutt is that everybody out in Yinzerville in Pittsburgh loves Aaron Rodgers. I mean, why? He's not a bad quarterback. He's just like, I don't see like Cam Hayward on the Insiders tonight. I can't see. He said it's like, basically, I want Aaron to come back. It's like, how can anybody want such an egotistical tool as a teammate? I don't get it. It's weird.
Yeah, well, we shall see. But I think we should get started because we don't want to like waste other people's times. But guys, if you're in here already, please make sure that you hit the thumbs up on your way in. That helps us support the boys here at Patriots Clubhouse. Also, please click the subscribe button if you want to see future content like this. There's a chance I might pass it down to somebody. Who knows? Because I won't be here for long. Because I might not be in this dorm for long. I will be in a different dorm next year. So by the time I graduate from college, I don't know what the future lies. So basically, please click the subscribe button so you can help the entire gang here at Patriots Clubhouse, and we appreciate the support. Also, please participate in the chat because we will be doing our final mock draft before we wait till 2027, where everybody says it's going to be the best draft class, which we don't know about. That I can tell you because I don't know if Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams will be good. We don't know if CJ Carr or Gunnar Stockton or Arch Manning, let alone saying the quarterback out of Ohio State will be that good. So there's going to be question marks. So that's why we focus on this draft and wait until 2027. Simple as that. But without further ado, let's get started with this draft. And we can fire it away, Austin, with the NFL draft. Fernando Mendoza, Jeremiah Love to the Jets. Okay. David Bailey to the Commanders. Wow. This is really interesting.
And I can turn up the speed if need be.
Turn up the speed like a little bit. Yeah, perfect.
Sorry, Austin, can you zoom in a little bit if possible? There
Perfect.
You go.
Okay.
Hannah Chore to the Dolphins. Wow. Okay, so we've got.
Well, they do need tackle because I don't think Austin Jackson is going to survive there. But
DJ Parker to Chicago. Ugh. Caden McDonald to Buffalo. That's funny.
Denzel Boston to the Chiefs. Not surprised. Well, I'm kind of surprised.
Denzel Boston. Oh, that would suck if they actually got him.
Okay, so
God forbid. Okay, let's see here. I like Peter Woods. I like Keldrick Falk. Ugh.
Keldrick Falk, I think he's like this big type. Tyler, if you could correct me, but he's not like his other teammate Crawford, who I think
Caleb Lomu fell.
I don't want Caleb Lomu.
Why not?
He is a left tackle. I don't think we're going to need a left tackle because he's a left tackle across from Spencer Fatto.
Chrisen Miller could work.
Do we need defensive linemen? Because I don't think we need a defensive lineman.
I can filter by position as well, if you guys would like.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, old boy React says trade down. What do you think? Because I don't like the options we're having.
Yeah,
so that is a possibility. There is a very nice trade section where it kind of goes through a couple teams that might be interested, and then it'll give you like what they want to offer, I believe.
I think we should trade with. Let's see. By scrolling down also to see which areas which perfect team we would trade with. Linebacker, I don't think the linebacker would be that valuable at line one because I don't think CJ Allen is on the list at the moment. So, because I love CJ Allen, but I don't think he's like available.
Oh, Malachi Lawrence. You could probably trade down and still get Thomas or Akers.
I would love to get Thomas. I think we could get R. Mason Thomas. Like everybody says, R. Mason Thomas. No, everybody says get like Zion Young, which I completely disagree. But Cassius Howell I wanted Cassius Howell only because he fits what we need. But I think we should go get R. Mason Thomas. I like R. Mason Thomas. He's that speedy dude, and he can get to the quarterback. Granted that his measurements are not there, but he does. He's the guy. He's a perfect guy that you can get to the.
So what do we think of trade? Can we trade down and still get him? That's the thing.
You very well could. You very well could.
Yeah, agree.
These are just some of his overall stats for some of the viewers or even you guys. PFF breaks it down pretty good, but it just goes over pass rush grade, his run defense grade, overall grade, and then it kind of will say where he's lined up over tackle, outside the tackle, over year, and then pretty much like games played, sacks, all that stuff. So I'll leave it up for a second just so everybody can kind of glance it over, R. Mason Thomas, because it seems kind of like the consensus within the chat and
everybody wants R.
Mason that we've been in. Like everybody wants R. Mason, and for good reason, right? But yeah, we can explore as long as you guys are good looking at this. We can explore a trade to potentially move down a little. I don't know if you guys can see this drop down window. I don't believe so. Right now, what's being offered is the New York Jets at 33, so we'd be moving back 2 spots. The Tennessee Titans to pick 35. The Saints at pick 42.
I would
and then
trade with the
the
Saints.
Bears at 57. You want to try and do the Saints?
So, Austin, where are you seeing this?
It doesn't show it because it's like a pop-down text menu. And I'm trying to explain that those are the teams that are offering to us. We can technically offer to any team, but it's trying to stimulate.
So that's what you're. So, could you do the drop down then? Because I don't see any of it.
That's what I'm saying. The drop down doesn't work in the live stream. So I'm seeing the drop down, but you guys can't see it. But I'm just trying to relay. Basically, the Jets are interested in trading at pick 33. The Titans, so I'll click the Titans. Maybe that'll help. So Titans at pick 35. The Saints at pick 42. And basically the Bears at 57. The Niners at 58. Or the Cowboys at 92. Those are the teams interested. We can try trading with anyone, though. It's just the teams that are interested.
So, Tyler, we don't have to, like, trade down to get more assets. We could trade some of that assets, like, get 2 picks, but then get exchange for 2 picks that the second pick could be higher than the second pick that we're going to give away. So
we can also trade players. So, like, we could, like,
we could
make the Jets give us 33 and we give them, like, Pop
I
Douglas.
don't think we can help the Jets.
No, let's just speed this up and trade to 35.
You guys want to try and do the Titans? Okay, so we'll say 35. I don't know. I don't know what the value is necessarily because we kind of have to make a trade. So what seems realistic?
The
Titans would give up 35, and they'd have to give up something else. Like I feel like it'd be like 101.
We have like 31. A shit ton of like The thing is, we have like a shit ton of like 6th-round picks, but we're just doing scenarios, Tyler. Like, granted,
why not? Why would he say that?
Because of the owner hating Mike Vrabel.
True. Yeah, I mean, we could try that. We could try the Cardinals. I was just going based off of the teams that put out an offer, basically, but. If we do the Cardinals, they're pick 34, so we'd want pick 34. They'll get 31, and then I guess they would give up. They're not even.
We wouldn't give up much because similar to how the Chiefs and the Eagles trade, I don't know why they even did that last season. We could do the same way. Like we could give up like our 1st-round pick, while we could still trade. While we could still get like another like 6th-round pick, but I think that would be a bit too much. Let's just get our guy. Let's just get our guy to make it easier. If we could get R. Mason Thomas, because I think that if we want to get to, he said, "I just take R. Mason Thomas. Fucking get your guy." LOL.
All right, we'll go ahead and take Mason. I think it's a little bit of a too early, but
it is an overdraft. But hey, it is what it is.
Last time we did the draft, because we selected offensive linemen in the 1st round, some of these edge rushers are gone midway in the 2nd round. So might as well get an edge rusher now before it's too late.
Exactly.
And you know what, Tom? He said it's never too early. Okay, so
all right.
Oh, Traden Stukes. Somebody liked him on the Insiders tonight. That's a little early for a cornerback. Scratch that.
Wide receiver, I'm a little skeptical about wide receiver.
So wide receiver, we got Skylar Bell.
I love Skylar Bell.
Williams. Elijah Surratt. I'm kind of high on Surratt. I don't know about you guys.
No, I'm high on Surratt.
It's too early to look at tight ends, Austin.
Tight end you could get in the 4th round.
It's not super early because even though the ADP is 72.2, that's projected, and we're pick 63, we don't have another pick until
check
95.
linebacker.
So that would be I'll check linebacker. Yeah, Kyle Lewis.
Wow.
And Tyler loves Kyle Lewis, so I would get a linebacker in this instance. Go double up on defense, and that would be cool. I would be okay getting defense.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, the thing you have to remember, right? We have pick 63. We could potentially trade up here. Like trade some of our later picks to get maybe like a 80 if we wanted something like that. But with us only having pick 63, our next pick being 95, we do have to keep in mind that, like, yes, on paper it looks like a reach, but we wouldn't have another opportunity to basically pick this guy.
Because from what I heard from Tyler, he has watched a shit ton of tape on Kyle Lewis. He will rise. It's like he was slated to be in the second round. So like, I agree with you, Neil. I agree with you. Spillane needs a buddy.
Absolutely needs a buddy. Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
So I would take Kyle Lewis in the moment because you get an instant guy and have Spillane teach Lewis how to be a leader.
What's our next pick after this one, by the way?
95. And I'll
tell you, 95.
I do not like the tight ends in this area. Maybe wait tight end for the third round. So
yeah. Before we pick, though, do you guys want to try and move up the next round? And what I mean by that is, like, we trade like 95 and 125 to try and be in the 80s, or do you want to just let it ride?
We could do that. We could do that. We could do that. Just because we have an additional fourth round pick from, I think it's with the Chiefs, correct? Let me look at the
191. So yes, that's either fourth or fifth, one of the two. I think
it's from the Bears via the Chiefs. Okay, gotcha. It's from the Bears. Okay, it's from the Bears.
So maybe we could trade with the Packers, like pick 95 and 125 for 84. They said they'd accept that.
Yeah, I would do that.
Maybe we try and we could do 95 and 131 for 84.
Yeah, let's do 131. That would make it easier.
Okay. So they accepted the trade.
So now I would get Kyle
now
Lewis.
We have 63 and 84. So I feel comfortable taking Kyle Lewis.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Tyler had his eye on
Kyle did go.
Long before Senior Bowl even started. Okie dokie.
Damn Hecht. Take a center. No, not a center. Don't mind me. Just scratch that. Sorry.
We could get we could go tackle. Don't worry. We will get tackle like
forget about tackle. Correct.
Don't worry. We will get tackle eventually. Let's take a look at the tackles. Let's take a look at the tackles.
Yeah.
I like Markel Bell. Out of Miami. Granted, he was the
tight end, not tackle.
Well,
that's the tackle, I thought.
No, the chat wants to look at tackle. So Eddie, they said let's get tackle. So like, I would hurt getting. Wait, let's take a look at the tight ends briefly. Not the value that I wanted. Like I like Trigg. I like who else? Delpa's gone.
We have to keep in mind we did trade up to try and get something of value. So it would suck to like trade up to get somebody we could have got if we had just waited with our original picks. You know what I mean?
I would get tackle in this moment. Because who knows? None of the tackles like we might get later might be developed, so I would get a tackle in this instance. I would look at Markel Bell out of Miami. Granted, he did play left tackle, but he could be a good developmental right tackle. He has experience at right tackle, so I agree with you, oh boy. There's so much tight end depth. Like it's never too late to get a tight end. So like not all tight ends are day two guys, or there's rarely a tight end in day one. So I would get a tackle in this instance, get him or get him or Crown over out of Texas A&M, but I think Marco Bell would be perfect. Behind Morgan Moses, you got two big dudes, and you could and Marco Bell could be sitting behind Morgan Moses, and you get your future right tackle.
Morgan Moses and Elijah Vera Tucker.
Yeah, Bell looks insane. 6'9", 345 pounds.
345.
Only 21, and he's just like crazy athleticism. It looks like. Yeah, I'm cool with Marco Bell if that's what we want to do.
Yeah, I'm cool on Marco Bell.
So our next pick is pick 125 because we did trade up to be able to take Bell.
Okay, I think I would look at tight end now.
Okay.
There's
still some really good names that I'm okay
Marlon
with.
Klein, Nate Burkircher.
Like, I like John Michael Gillenberg, but
I like Gillenberg too.
Gillenberg is really good, but
we could double up at tight end.
We could double up at tight end because Henry's not getting any younger.
This is our only pick for like 57 picks, though.
Look at guards.
Nah, I don't like the value of that guards. I don't like getting a guard in this area. I would wait.
Is there any safeties or anything?
Nah, safety not too early.
You could look at edge rushers again.
It would have hurt double at edge rusher. So Neil is saying getting Marlon Klein out of Michigan. He's okay. He's decent.
Klein is interesting, definitely. I do like Mason Rieger.
I would get Tynan. In this round. Like, since we traded up, I think Tynan wouldn't be perfect.
Yeah.
Linebacker, we already got our linebacker. I would not get wide receiver.
Jacoby Lane? No?
I like Jacoby Lane, but I don't think we're going to need a wide receiver immediately.
So, yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like, I like some of these names, but again, it's like the A.J. Brown situation looming overhead. So, yeah.
That is interesting.
Not even need a wide receiver. So, you guys want to look at tight end, you said?
I think we get tight end, and I think we could go.
Or do you think running back? I just want to look at the running backs real quick.
Running backs? Yeah.
I like Nicholas Singleton and Le'Veon Moss, but I don't know. It totally depends on, what Vrabel thinks about for the future of Ramondre Stevenson on this team. You know what I mean? But yeah, tight end.
It's between Jolie and
Neil is right. Take Klein.
Take Klein at the moment. I like Jolie, but he's more of your pass catcher, developed to be a
Marlon Klein, 6'6", 250. So he's a big guy, a lot of blocking upside.
Has a lower drop rate.
Only one touchdown. Interesting. So yeah, this guy definitely seems like a a backup type blocking tight end that can maybe mold into 7 touchdowns.
Oh my gosh.
489 yards.
I love Jolie. I like Jolie. So
6'3". They are very different tight ends. One's very big and physical blocking. This one is, I would say, I don't want to say he's a Brock Bowers, but Brock Bowers is 6'3".
Well, he could be your Mike. He could be your Mike Gesicki.
Dallin Bentley's interesting too.
Dallin Bentley wouldn't hurt at all. Like, he went to the same school as Dalton Kincaid. Ooh, The drop rate is interesting for Bentley. I would get Bentley. So
0.
0% drop rate. That's insane.
I know.
Yeah, I'm cool. I would say I'm cool with Jolly or Klein.
Yeah, I'm cool with Jolly. We need a receiving tight end, and Drake May thrives through tight end. So getting a big tight end for Drake May would fit the scheme. Like he could be your next Bryson Nesbitt, who was his teammate back in UNC. So I would get Justin Jolly out of UNC. Yeah, there we go.
NC State.
Yeah, NC State.
Do you guys personally think there's a need to find a running back in this draft? Do you think that's somewhere Vrabel could go?
Possibly. I wouldn't look at a running back until late though.
Agreed. Like, okay, I would get safety in this one.
Yeah. Michael Toffee is interesting.
Michael Toffee would be really interesting. I would go Toffee.
So you guys want to look at safeties?
You look at edge rushers for fun. Jalen Stroman out of Notre Dame could be good.
I am a fan of Isaiah Nwakobia. He's more of a later pick if we wanted a safety, but I really like just his run defense. I guess I don't know. He's just physical in my. You said Michael Taffy. Oh yeah, Taffy. Taffy's coverage grade is nuts. Like that's like a like a Devin McCourty type.
Yeah, like
he's a Devin McCourty type.
Like him behind Byard, that would be nasty for sure. And we wouldn't have to worry about safety in the future.
Yeah, I do like that.
Everybody's saying Taffy in the chat.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Cool.
By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please make sure that you smash the like button on your way in. That will appreciate this channel, and yeah, it will help us to help the boys. Okay,
I think this is where we double dip at tight end and get John Gillenberg, in my opinion. But let's look over what else is here.
I love Gillenberg too.
You got Quintavious Hutchins out of BC, local guy.
We could double up at edge rusher. That one hurt. Let's also take a look at Owen Heineke out of Oklahoma.
We do need a linebacker. We have not. I don't think we've gone linebacker yet, have we?
We got Kyle Lewis.
Yeah.
Heidenreich.
Let's take a look at Gillenberg first. Oh, Koziel. There's our guy, Koziel.
Exactly. Everybody likes him.
Well, everybody loves Koziel. Everybody say that. Wait, what? Heineke returned? Like he returned to Navy. Oh, he won his court case. I did not know about the court case with Eli Heineke. I need to do my research on that. But yeah, Tanner Koziel is so on the board. I would so be down to take Tanner Koziel.
Would he fall to 198?
Or we could take Hutchins to be.
You could take Hutchins and God willing Kajol falls to 198.
Well, that won't hurt at all. Well, let's do it.
Or maybe either way we could get both guys. Pull it for Kajol. Go ahead.
I don't mind if we do Hutchins because it almost guarantees like we get one of Gillenberg or Kajol. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would double up.
If Hutchins is who we want to double dip. Unless there's Neil's saying check out the D tackles.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Let's check out the tackles. Skylar Gill Howard would be interesting. Holy shit!
6'1", so
He could be the perfect Tonga replacement. And then again, we already have Jalen. We have Jalen Farmer. We still have Leonard Taylor III. We got Farms. But we do need another one because we did lose Kyrie's Tonga.
Very true.
this guy is more of a pass rusher though, not like a run stuffer.
True.
He's projected to go a little later than where we're picking though. I'd say pass for now.
Neil wants Howard.
For selfish reasons. Yes, for selfish reasons.
We lost Tonga very fair. Cornerback.
I wouldn't get cornerback.
No.
Yeah, I'm just looking through. Yeah, I mean, kind of seems like, I don't know, Hutchins or if there's another position,
Neil goes, yes, sorry, I am selfish.
No need to be sorry. No need to be sorry, Neil. Good thing you're having fun with us. That's the important part. We get to make. Let's take a look at guard.
Tyler says guard. Jaden Roberts. Interesting. Neil says look at D end again.
Get your guy double up your right. Well, we got like 3 6-round picks, so it doesn't matter. To clarify, Tyler, you wouldn't double dip on tight end, or wouldn't you double dip on edge rusher? I need clarification for. Are you talking about tight end or are you talking about edge rusher? I would double dip on linebacker because I do not like the depth behind. Well, yes, we got Kyle Lewis, but outside of Christian Ellis, Robert Spillane, KJ Britt, I do not like.
He says he wouldn't double up on tight end.
I would. Okay, so I would get Heineke at line. Oh, Neil wants to see edge again.
Hutchins. Hutchins.
Let's go, Hutchins. You at least got depth at edge rusher, so.
And Kozol and Gillenberg are still there.
It says Owen.
Yeah, Owen Heineke. That's the linebacker out of. So we already got Hutchins.
He likes Tanner. We all like Tanner.
We all like Tanner too. We can go. I think it would be. Delp fell that low? What the hell?
That's crazy.
How did Delp fell that quick?
I do not know.
Chase Roberts could be a perfect Mac Hollins replacement. Interesting.
Heidenreich. Neil likes Heidenreich.
Yeah.
Chase Roberts, 6'4", 25 though. Going into the draft, that's wow.
That's old for a draft. Let's see
the Navy guy, Heidenreich.
Heidenreich, yeah. Wow.
What the
I can see why Neil likes him. Wow.
No, if you watch
Well, all the Navy does is run, but
that would hurt me.
How is Delp that low? That's BS. Let's respect the board, which Yup.
I would get Eli Heinrich. Like, it wouldn't hurt.
I wouldn't cry with Heidenreich.
Yeah, I wouldn't cry with Heinrich.
Delp has a foot injury. Everyone.
Oh, that's right. He does have a foot fracture. He didn't do well in the combine. He couldn't perform in the combine because he played through a foot fracture throughout the regular season. Yes, the combine refused to have a partake of drills. So I would take Heidenreich in this instance. Like, it would just hurt take one wide receiver. It just wouldn't hurt take one.
I feel like Heidenreich is like that perfect Patriots player in the sense of like he's just gonna be able to do a lot of things for you.
Yeah, it could be your running back. It could be your tight end. Thomas said he could be your Swiss Army knife. Like, it wouldn't hurt taking Heidenreich.
Yeah, I think literally when you click on it in the description, it goes a versatile Swiss Army knife type player.
That would be so perfect.
All right.
Okay.
So Buzz Oil is gone, but John Michael Gillenberg is still there.
Scott. Tyler goes running back, tight end, wide receiver, fullback.
Could also play.
We look at who is Tyler talking about?
Heidenreich.
Oh, jeez.
So he could definitely be on special teams. So yeah.
Look at guard. We haven't looked at guards yet.
Let's take a look at guards. Oh my god, I hate what the hell? The only guy that sticks out of my mind is Micah Morris. And then Joshua Braun out of Kentucky.
Micah Morris is interesting.
I don't know if Logan Taylor is still available.
Keegan Trost, I like him.
Tristan Lee. Keegan Trost. Oh wait!
Oh shit! He's a tackle. Ugh, forget
that.
No,
he could be a perfect right tackle. He could be a perfect right tackle for us.
Well, we did take
to get
Markel Bell.
True.
Guards, guys.
Sorry, Andy, but sometimes this rankings is so iffy.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I thought it'd be fun to switch it up and use PFF, but yeah, depending on any site that you use, everybody likes to have their own rankings, their own system on how they set stuff. So there's bound to be some discrepancies.
Tyler says Trost is a hybrid guard tackle.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Like, we could get Trost. Like, he could be your right guard replacement if Michael Wenu goes. Like, yeah, you're like if Campbell goes down, if Michael Wenu needs a backup, they at least have Trost to be your right guard. So
fair.
Do we want to take him, or do we want to wait for pick 212? So we're picking essentially 10 picks away. I don't know if there's something else because he is projected a little later. Nolan Rucci, Chase Roberts,
We already got
Murdoch.
I would get Murdoch. We could take Murdoch.
Okay, all right. Wait, you're going ahead of me.
Murdoch.
So you're out on an offensive lineman now?
No, well,
No, we're just double checking because we pick again in 10 picks. The guy that we are looking at taking is projected to kind of still be there, basically. So we're trying to see if there's something else that we'd want to take instead.
you're thinking Micah Morris, left guard out of Georgia. He would still be available regardless, so I would double dip on linebacker only because I don't know what you're going to get out of KJ Britt. KJ Britt's going to be more of like your special teamer, and I don't like the depth behind linebacker. So I would take Murdoch in the mix, and then we could double dip back on guard.
All right.
And then see, Keegan Cross is still there. We can still take a guard. What is this?
Trost it is.
And then we got one pick left, essentially. Pick number 247.
I'm sorry, Tyler, that you have to deal with this. Okay, I think realistically you're going to need to take a quarterback.
We like Jelon Daniels, Dow. We were talking about him the other night. Or Taylon Green.
Let's review the picks for those who can't. Let's review the picks. Yeah, sorry, Neil. We do need to take a chill pill. We're just that excited because it's draft. So sorry. So we got we got two of our edge rushers, Thomas and Hutchins. We got our two linebackers, Murdoch and Lewis. We got Markel Bell. We got Justin Jolie. We got Michael Taffy. We got Eli Heinrich, and we just got Keegan Tross. And if you're wondering how we trade, so Ashton, to give you an idea of how we got pick 84, we traded away the third round pick that we currently have, and we also traded away the fourth round pick that we acquired from the Chicago Bears, which was acquired from the Kansas City Chiefs. So we two picks to move up back to the third round to get our guy. Let's take a look at quarterback, Austin.
Yeah, Jelon Daniels.
Tyler said Cole Payton's really interesting. I love Cole Payton out of North Dakota State. Cole Payton showed flashes at North Dakota State. North Dakota State is the most underrated.
Yeah, it says Cole Payton in his description could be the next Taysom Hill because of versatility or above average athleticism, which honestly is pretty cool and is the type of player that we always look for to be able to use in multiple positions. But yeah.
Altmaier's interesting too.
A little small, but yeah. Did Diego Pavia like the 5'9" guy? Oh no, 6 foot. Pavia.
Diego Pavia, again, interesting.
Sawyer Robertson out of Baylor, interesting.
Thomas doesn't like Cole Payton.
Joe Fragano out of UConn.
That's right, Dow. You love him.
No, UConn is not. Like, I get it, he's old, but at least he could be your backup quarterback. Like, he could be your third quarterback. Like,
how old is Fagnano? Is he like 25?
Yeah.
Well, let me look up Joe Fragano. Like,
looks like he just turned 25 too.
Yeah, he is 25. Only one exception last. No. Andy. To clarify, Thomas said he doesn't like Altmaier, not Peyton. Okay, so I would. So I'm out on Jane. I think we could get Taylor Green out of Arkansas. Big dude.
Green or Fagnano? Coin flip.
What do you think, chat? Which quarterback do you think would be more reasonable?
Or Daniels.
I love Daniels too. So Tyler said
Tyler and Thomas both say Green. Fagnano.
He could be a developmental guy, and you can trade him away. Fragano is going to be your long-term backup. He said either or, so pick your poison, guys.
We probably want whoever's not going to compete with Drake May, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, we know it's Drake May's QB room. I don't want another Joe Milton situation.
No, neither do I.
Neither do I. I think we could get Joe Fragano. Granted, he's a little on the older side, but at least you get two Italians in one quarterback group.
Right, yeah, he's not. I don't think Fagnano is going to be a guy who like goes out there thinking he's a QB1.
No, he's going to be competing with Tommy DeVito, though, to be QB2, at least. Let's see what the draft looks like. Bro, what the hell?
C+.
So we got a C+. PFF is very harsh on grades. Even at the top here, they're like shitting on us because they're like, "Oh my gosh, you took R. Mason Thomas, so you should have took Keldrick Falk."
No, here's what I have a problem with PFF. The PFF is now owned by Chris Collinsworth.
Right. Yep. I remember you talking about that.
And I'm like, there is no way we're gonna we're no shit talking on PFF, but seriously, this is completely unacceptable. Like, nobody ever has a good PFF draft. Shit don't matter. Need to grade them as a business.
Remember, Austin, you and I did PFF drafts a year ago, and it was all like A-, B+. We never got a C.
We didn't get terrible grades, to be honest.
And I think Tyler knows why, and I think I know why too. Because the founder who create the original people who work on PFF, they got laid out of their jobs. That's right. That's right. Collins sold half the company and fired everyone worth a damn. That's just sad. That is ultimately sad. Well, so now that we just completed our final mock draft of the night, what have we learned so far from having this experience of being general managers for the New England Patriots?
I think we did a stand-up job for standing in, but I think we can appreciate that we don't have to go and do this. It's fun from a fan perspective to be like, we should take this guy. We should take this guy.
Right.
No, I want that guy. but it's different when your job isn't on the line on whether these people succeed.
Yeah, Tyler makes a good point. I like Trevor Sikkema, but yes, and I love the draft. Yeah, it's fun being play general managers. It's like when you play the game of Monopoly and you really don't manage that property, and you're like, do I ever really want to do this in real life? In a game, it's really fun. So yeah, C plus my ass. I mean, we drafted
It's all
the
money.
position. Exactly. No money involved. We took the positions we needed. And it's like, like I said, Chris Collinsworth, I used to have some respect for him, but when he really started like basically saying, every time Mahomes looked bad and he gave an excuse for him, I was like, no, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with this dude anymore. I'm done. So yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, I think we done pretty darn good, if I do say so.
I gotta say that PFF is not the same as it once was, but I enjoy doing mock drafts with all you guys. Like, mock drafts are not easy. You can tell that me, Tyler, Nelson, and all the other boys that have been doing draft simulators and doing their mock drafts have done a shit ton of hard work. And I give props to all the draft gurus for the New England Patriots, because without you guys, we would be doing our evaluations and we wouldn't get the insight that you would guys have. So huge shout out to Tyler, huge shout out to Nelson, huge shout out to all of the college watchers, huge shout out to you guys for like getting an idea of what we want to envision. Okay, so Tyler says, let me show him the mock draft that I want to quickly show him. He posted I think he posted something. Let me open it in browser, and then I'm gonna show you what the mock draft looks like. Let's take a look. So here is the mock draft that Mr. Tyler has provided for us. We got our edge rusher, we got our linebacker, we got our right tackle, we got our defensive tackle, we got our tight end, we got another linebacker, we got our guard, we got a backup running back, we got another edge rusher, we got a quarterback, and we got a special teamer. Love it.
Jeremiah Wright. Wow. Casual Barrett. Adam Randall. Interesting.
I love Adam Randall. He could be the kick returner in place of Antonio Gibson. Sorry, don't worry, Caleb. If you want to see the draft, you can always rewind it. So let me just recap. We took Thomas, we took Lewis, we took Markel Bell, we took Justin Jolie, we took Hutchins, we took Trost out of Missouri, we took Fagano, we took Heidenreich.
Heidenreich.
Who else am I thinking?
Murdoch.
Yes, we took Murdoch out of Buffalo.
And you said Taffy?
No, yes.
I forgot about Taffy. Yes, we also took Taffy. So that's your recap, Caleb. So both of the drafts we see here are really good. This is what the Patriots should be looking at. I would go defense heavy in the first 2 days. Then on the final day, I would look into offense. Because this draft is so defensive heavy, it would be an embarrassment if we don't take defense first.
Yep.
I'll agree. Well, I think that's it for tonight, because I think that we got our 2 drafts. We got Tyler's draft and we got the draft that the 3 of us created. And yes, we did all have a lot of arguments here and there, only because we want the guy that we wanted. We want the positions that we wanted. But at the end of the day, it's fun doing mock drafts with all of you guys. So hope to see you for day one of the NFL draft. And if you guys enjoyed the show, please make sure that you hit the thumbs up button on your way out before you take off. Please make sure, if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Best way to help us support the channel. Best way to help us grow as the Patriots Clubhouse. Help us support the boys. And yeah, please share this with all of your friends. I will be on Colby's stream tomorrow, depending on what time I will go on. So I will be giving my draft analysis on Colby's channel. I don't know what I'm going to be doing regarding like recap, but there's a chance that next Monday we could do like a draft recap of like giving our grades. Monday night at 8 p.m. we're giving our draft grades on the Patriots draft.
Yup. Capital idea down.
And I hope that's going to be it for draft coverage, because I want to get to film breakdowns. I want to
film breakdowns, and then farther down the road to flipping training camp, which I know training camp's a few months down the road. I need to pump the brakes.
Get a good idea of Brick May's connection and the defensive chemistry with one another. Who would think about it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, as always, ladies and gentlemen, let's go, Pats, and let's go draft night.